Have you ever wondered what truly sets the wealthy apart? It's not just how much money they make, but what they actually possess. If you look closely, you'll see that entrepreneurs, investors, and people with rare talents all have one thing in common. They own something of real, lasting value. They aren't just trading their time for a paycheck. If you want to break free from living paycheck to paycheck and build something that lasts, stick with me until the end. Let's get into it. What do they actually own? Let's break down the wealthiest people. The vast majority are entrepreneurs who have built businesses. Then you have investors who let their money work for them by owning assets. A small percentage inherited wealth, and an even smaller group are athletes or artists with incredibly rare skills. Notice who isn't on the list. It's the person who just clocks in and out every day, trading hours for dollars, with nothing left to show for it at the end of the month. The common thread here is ownership. The business owner owns a company. The investor owns stocks or real estate. The artist owns a skill that is in high demand. They've built something that can grow and provide for them over time. So you have to ask yourself, what do you own? Do you have a side business? Do you have investments? Do you have a skill that makes you truly valuable? The Bible reminds us that a good person leaves an inheritance for their children's children. That's the goal, to build something that outlasts you. If you don't own anything yet, that's where you need to start. Imitating the wise. Obviously, most of us aren't born into a rich family, so we can't rely on inheritance, but we can imitate the habits of the wise. Here is the first step. Step 1. Pay yourself first by investing. The first habit is to consistently invest a portion of everything you earn. Maybe you can't start with a huge amount. Maybe you start with 10% and work your way up. But the principle is this. Before you spend money on things that lose value, you set aside money for things that gain value. This could mean investing in the stock market, in real estate, or even in commodities. The goal is to put your money to work. A lot of people get their paycheck, pay everyone else, the landlord, the credit card company, the entertainment industry, and then wonder where it all went. The Bible tells us to consider the ant, which stores up its provisions in the summer. The ant doesn't eat everything it finds, it saves for the future. Just putting cash in a regular savings account won't cut it, because its value gets eaten away over time. You need assets that can grow. You don't have to be a genius to start. You can simply begin by investing in a fund that tracks the overall market, which has historically grown over the long term. It's about being consistent and patient. What about real estate? Real estate is another powerful tool. Property has a way of increasing in value over time, and people will always need a place to live. It's a tangible asset. Now, buying a rental property takes a lot of capital, which can be a barrier. But if that's out of reach right now, you can still invest in real estate through companies that own properties, which you can buy just like a stock. The key is to start participating in ownership, even in a small way. Investing in yourself. Don't forget to invest in your own skills. Sometimes the best investment you can make is in yourself. If you're stuck in a job that doesn't pay well, use some of your investment money to learn a high-value skill. Take a course, get a certification, or find a mentor. If you spend a little to learn how to do something that can double or triple your income, that's a wise investment. The Bible praises wisdom and understanding, saying they are more profitable than silver. Gaining a valuable skill is gaining a form of wealth that no one can take from you. Starting a business. Remember, most wealthy people are entrepreneurs. Starting a business can be the ultimate path to ownership. It's not easy, and it takes a good plan. It's wise to seek mentors who have gone before you. Try to start something that doesn't require a huge investment up front to minimize your risk. If you can build something that solves a problem for people, a business can grow beyond what you could ever earn in a regular job. Managing the rest. So if you're investing 25% of your income into these things, what about the other 75%? A big chunk will naturally go to essentials like housing, food, and taxes. That's just life. The remaining portion is where wisdom really comes in. If you have debt, your priority should be to pay it down. The Bible says the borrower is servant to the lender. Debt is a weight that holds you back from true freedom. Get out from under it as quickly as you can. Once your debt is under control, you should build an emergency fund. Aim to save up enough to cover a few months of living expenses. This is your safety net. It's the wisdom of preparing for a rainy day. So if you lose your job or have an unexpected problem, you don't fall into a crisis. After that, you can enjoy some of your money. It's okay to have fun and enjoy the fruits of your labor. We just need to be balanced about it. The bottom line. Here's the bottom line. The wealthy manage money differently. They are intentional. They prioritize growth over immediate pleasure. They buy assets, they build skills, and they build businesses. They don't just hope for a raise. They put their money to work so that it can work for them. The goal is to build multiple streams of income and to own things that provide value over time. It takes discipline. It requires saying no to some things now so you can say yes to bigger things later. But the path is clear. Be disciplined, invest wisely, and seek to own things of value. That is the path to financial freedom. Now I need your help. If this message resonated with you, if you are ready to stop trading time for money and start building something real, leave the word legacy in the comments. Let's fill this section with people ready to take action. And if you know someone stuck in the rat race who needs to hear this, share this video with them. Sometimes the best thing you can do for a friend is send them a little tough love. Thanks for reading, and I hope this helps on your journey.